I believe Hamlin was under the impression that if Christopher Bell had pitted, he would get the free pass, but NASCAR is saying there was no free pass.
I think it's would have been the waiver round.
It's a waiver round, yeah.
The two, Austin Cindric would have been.
He stayed out,
pass.
didn't pit.
But Bell stayed out and did not pit, so no one is eligible to drive around him to get the waiver round. That's where we are.
Well, the complexion of this race changed dramatically right there. On the entry into turn 3 with that accident where you see all the skid marks right here. Now you've got some guys up at the front of this pack that need to win races, Clint. And if you can just keep your car rolling for the rest of the day, not make any mistakes, you're going to have a shot with this small group of cars that you have in the front.
And I want you to remember what I said before we went to that break about Tyler Reddick and his win at Atlanta. That thing was tore up pretty good. These cars are tough. As long as the alignment and the mechanical side of the thing is still intact, you can stay in that draft with these with some body damage, for sure.
Yeah, and even when they win, they have beat up bumpers, tire marks down the sides.
Or a missing front fender.
Yeah, I think what I'm getting at is I think there's several of these cars that were involved on that list that you showed. They're still going to be able to get back in this thing, get them established, and possibly pull off a win. But you're right. Chastain, in dire need of a win, is certainly in a great position for today.
Me versus Toyota on this restart.
Bell's on a rocket right here.
Two Fords behind the front row, Gilliland and Busher, as things stay pretty orderly.
Yeah, and we haven't said Todd Gilliland's name all day, right down there on the bottom lane, pushing Ross Chastain.
And look, too, behind him, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., that 47 car on your inside. Certainly capable of finding victory lane on a super speedway. Quite a bit of Chevys up here. 3 Fords, 1 Toyota. This is a scenario where I believe strength in numbers, and when I mean strength in numbers, that manufacturer battle where we can work together in this limited field that we have, and we can really help one another.
That's a great point. And when you said the key word right there, limited field, and when you knock those numbers down and the energy of the pack is not as great as it is when we've got all the cars in the race, then it becomes a little bit more difficult to pass. And you got to have, if you can have some strategy like that where everybody can get together and you can make more ground and fend people off just by sheer numbers.
And that certainly lends to the Chevrolets from what I saw in the top 10.
But what happens inside the helmet when you have a big pileup like this? They put the red flag out. Everybody gets a chance to reset, reboot, rethink what they're going to do next. How does it change the mindset?
It changes your strategy. Your mindset is, and now I got to find a new dancing partner. Look at that car. That had a lot of damage on the front. It almost looked like a right front failure.
Third caution of the day, lap 124. That was an incredibly hard hit. That car just rocketed into the wall.
He had a lot of damage. I remember seeing in the big one. Got it fixed and back out there. I'm thinking we probably had a problem. Get to a replay.
And thankfully he is okay.
That's as hard a hit as you can have, isn't it?
Yeah, when that right front tire goes down like that and just shoots straight into the fence, never fun, Clint.
Be able to see him. I think there he is at the right side of your screen. You see the damage already on the front. The tire let go. See it go down on the right front. Below right front.
Yeah, it looks like that nose is folded up under. You see the nose fold up under the front of the car right there. I just wonder.
Well, let's watch the driver shot of Ty Gibbs, number 54.
That video looks violent.
Woo! Just mishandled.
Upwards of 200-mile-an-hour blow right front tire and hit the wall. That is an extremely hard hit.
It looks violent. It sounds violent, but you know the way that these cars crash and the instant whip that it gives you, we can't even keep up with it in our television cameras unless we slow it way down to see how far he moves forward. But massive hit.
Earlier this week, a well-known online pundit